The email hit at midnight. No subject. Just her name. You should come. It's your daughter's wedding. 5 years of silence. Not a single explanation. Not a word. I sat in the dark. The cold blue glow of the screen painted my face. My life, carefully rebuilt from nothing, had no room for ghosts. Yet somehow, she found me. I read the line again. Your daughter. The words tasted like rust. I hadn't been called father in years, not since that month. 30 days. 30 days of walking through rooms where my wife and daughter acted like I'd already vanished. Eyes avoided mine, words passed over me, meals offered like I was invisible. Until I left. And now this. The audacity. Beneath the invitation, though, I sensed something fragile, fear. So I wrote back. 2 words. I'll come. The church reeked of lies and dust. Heads turned when I entered. I hadn't aged like they expected. Not broken. Not desperate. Just colder. She saw me first. My wife, flawless mask intact, but her hand trembled when our eyes met. She hadn't expected me. She hadn't expected life where she thought there was nothing. And then I saw the bride, my daughter, or so she was called. White dress, shaking smile, arm linked with the man claiming her. Her gaze flitted to me, then away. That same dismissal, the look she gave me in those 30 final days. I was nothing. I sat at the back. Not for them, for me. The ceremony droned. Vows, rings, laughter. None of it touched me. I was here for one thing, truth. In the silence of years, I had uncovered it. The whispers. Shadows of another man in her phone. The cold precision with which she cut me out. I wasn't her father. Never had been. And they knew it. Afterward, I didn't collapse. I dissected it. Phone records. Hidden calls when I slept, always the same number, hushed. Photos. A man at the edges of family events. Close enough to exist, far enough to erase me. And finally, a DNA test. A strand of hair from her brush. Results, 0% probability. Brutal. Clinical. When I confronted her, my wife, I didn't yell. I placed the paper on the table. Silence answered. When my daughter saw it, she turned away. The final knife. She chose silence. She chose blood. I walked out, not in rage, but precision. 5 years later, I was back, watching the pageant of purity. A wedding dress covering a lie. When the priest asked for blessings, I rose. My steps echoed down the aisle. Every eye on me. My wife parted lips, no words. I reached the front. The groom stiffened. My daughter's smile faltered. I removed a folded envelope from my coat. Yellowed, creased. The DNA report. I placed it on the altar beside the rings. Silence. Suffocating silence. I spoke, low and controlled. She asked me to see my daughter Mary. She is not my daughter. The words rippled through the room like stones on still water. Gasps. Murmurs. The groom's hand slid from hers. I didn't look at him. My eyes fixed on her, the woman who raised her, trained her to erase me. Her body shook. Hands white, knuckles tight, face ashen. Whispered plea, please don't. But mercy had no place here. Truth was louder than anything I could say. You all deserve honesty. Today should not start with a lie. Her tears arrived too late. They belonged to her, not me. I stepped closer, just enough for her to hear. You taught her to ignore me. Now watch as the world ignores you. She broke. Shoulders convulsed. Eyes begged for mercy. But I was steady. I walked down the aisle, deliberate. Behind me, chaos rose. Voices clamored. The wedding dissolved. Outside, cool air. Clean. Years of silence lifted. Tonight, I returned it. Not in anger, but truth. I lit a cigarette. Flame flickered on my face. In the reflection of a passing car, I saw myself, hollow, unshaken, free. They erased me once. Today, I wrote the final line. I exhaled into the night and walked away forever.